always try, and even, I made the paycheck joke early on, but even without that, I always try to find time to do things in the E when I can. I actually went back to Adirondack a couple years ago and did the All-Star game that was there. I try hard to give my time to the E whenever I can. I'm extremely fortunate to have gone on to things I do since covering Trenton. And I really wouldn't be anywhere hockey-wise without it. I do not forget that.
What are some of the differences covering an ECHL game versus you walk into Prudential Center or Madison Square Garden and you got a big 7 p.m. tilt in an NHL building?
For the most part, it's my I can't phrase it that way. I was going to say my level of what. My level of pay attention is a lot higher when I'm doing stuff in the E. I can be on my computer and doing stuff, and I can look up and I can see a replay what I missed. And Trenton, the Jumbotron, the video board, I don't know if you guys were ever, quote unquote, fortunate enough to get to go there. Awful. Couldn't see a damn thing. And if the visiting team scored, they wouldn't show it. And if you covered Trenton for 5 years, you saw the visiting team score a lot. So you always had to be paying attention. And I always kind of had to be really locked in, which I guess I'm kind of grateful for now, because I feel like I'm more locked into the NHL stuff than I ordinarily might be if maybe I got my start there. But yeah, just making sure you pay attention. You can't miss anything there. If you miss it, you missed it. There was no way back then. There weren't streaming, FloHockey wasn't a thing back then. We weren't streaming games back then. If you miss it, you missed it. So it was pretty much my goal at that time to not miss it. I had my camera out back then in the day. If you go to hockeyfights.com, you'll see a lot of the older clips are still mine from the scraps back in those days. Miles Stays and Thomas Harris and all the Trenton tough guys from back in the day. A lot of Reading fights of mine are up there as well. So, just making sure you didn't miss anything, I think, was my main goal back then. And